Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again. Let's resume where we left off yesterday. It is picking up the sound. I'm not sure, but I think so. Properties. Yeah. Filter. Okay, no suppression. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump back into Blender 4.2 and continue resurfacing or retopoing the parts that we are missing of the mech. Still, there's a lot of work left to do. That's here. Be mindful about the time that I have left for today. And most of all these upper parts already retopoed, as you can see. I have to do now this like abdominal back part. All these pulsars back part I did yesterday. So I will start with this front part. These interior parts that carry the hinges, I think I won't be retopoing. It's just like it doesn't justify the investment of time I will have to put just to redo this internal that is barely visible part. I can just clean them up and Zbrush again and decimate it and bring them back here. Okay. And a bit. There we go. Isn't it amazing that Top Gear music brings back so many memories? I will roll it back to listen to it again. I used to play this game a lot with some of my childhood friends. They have a Super NES, and I will go to their house and we will play a lot of Top Gear or Killer Instinct. I didn't at that time I didn't have any console at all. They were like they were like extremely poor. Didn't have any money to buy anything like that. It was really fun going and playing together. And sometimes we will go and rent cartridges for their Super NES. We will find out like about new games and all that. It was like really thrilling because you didn't really know what were you going to play. There was not like magazines and all that. It was just the cover art and maybe sometimes a recommendation of the people at the rental place for the game. So you went blind and sometimes you crash you crash and burn because as you remember, some of those covers were really deceptive or like misleading somehow. So a lot of games had like really amazing covers and the game was really shit. So we love to rent those multiple games in one cartridges. But they have like a Goof Troop, 5 Miles from Mars, Captain Tsubasa, and a lot of really fun games in one cartridge. It was just until later that I had my first console. My mother bought me a Nintendo 64. From a friend of hers that went to the US. My mother gave her the money, and when she came back, the person came back from Christmas, brought the Nintendo 64. But the problem was she saved for a lot of time to buy me that Nintendo 64 with all her effort and all that. But it didn't have any games. It just wasn't Nintendo 64, and if you remember the Nintendo 64 didn't came with demos or anything like that, like unlike PlayStation or the Sega Saturn. It didn't come with any games. So yeah, I had a Nintendo 64 but didn't have any games, so I had to rent games. And it was like every 2 weeks or I think it was around that, every 2 weeks or so that my mother will give me money and I will rent a game for the weekend. As far as I can remember, I think I never completed a game for the Nintendo 64. But I had a lot of fun with it. I would go to a friend's house and we will like make like a how can I call that? Make like a Peloton or something, and we will collect money and we will rent two extra controllers. We will rent like GoldenEye or Super Smash Bros. Play all weekend. 4 players, like deathmatch or whatever. That's really it's one of the best gaming experiences that I had. Well, like that. And later we will rent Perfect Dark. I love that game. And it was, well, for us it was really expensive, because we have to rent the game, 2 extra controllers, and besides that we have to rent the expansion pack. Do you remember as Perfect Dark was one of those later games in the Nintendo 64 life cycle that needed like that extra memory or capacity, so you have to it was a must to rent the expansion pack to be able to play 4 players with simulations and all the bells and whistles. Yeah. The old times where Couch Co-op video games were cool, and where there was co-op video games. Nowadays it's like really rare to see a Couch Co-op video game. But back in the day, man, those were the times. Nowadays, I don't play like video games at all. It's not because I don't like it. I still love games, but it's better for me to spend my free time doing this stuff, so I can improve, spending time playing video games. And I'm mostly like a social video game player. I have to play with friends or have like a group or something to be motivated to spend time playing a game nowadays, as it was in the past that I mostly played when I was playing with my friends. It was back then all the time. Nowadays, as you find out when you start growing up, you grow apart from your friends, and the friendship groups disintegrate. So I don't really have no one else to play, really. With the small group that I have, is like a little bit difficult to coordinate the times, because everyone is busy and everyone has their own life now. Also, it's mostly because it's more beneficial to spend time like practicing and learning stuff than playing games. This is coming out really different. This is like insane. But to tell the truth, this part is like a blob. It doesn't have like a particular like rhyme and reason. Let's see if I can like give it a shape and makes a little bit things. I think it was like years later that I was finally able to buy my own Nintendo 64 cartridge. I have one. I always had one. I always just had one cartridge during all the years that I had that Nintendo 64. I have my first was Wave Race, the jet ski racing game. It was fun, you know. It was fun, but it gets old really fast. But it was a good game, Wave Race. And I never completed it. I just played like the single race mode or the arcade mode, whatever it was. Never played the championship or whatever other modes were there. So I never unlock anything, or didn't even know if there was anything to unlock there. I had that. Then years later, I didn't even bought anything different. I exchanged it for Turok, the dinosaur hunter. I thought the idea of Turok was really cool, but man, that game was ass. Looking bad, and even back then I bought it and I tried to play the campaign. Besides being extremely difficult, it was really difficult. It was not cool, man. I don't know. So I got that, but I didn't play it really. So it was like a big loss. It was a big loss getting that, because I got a game that I quickly found out that I really didn't want it to play. But I was really in love with the concept of Turok. I was really in love with the idea of Turok, that I found out that there was already a sequel, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. I think that was. Let me check on Brave if Seeds of Evil was the second or the third. Brave. Turok 2. Ah, yeah. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Yeah. I found out that there was a Turok 2, and it had a multiplayer. I think it had multiplayer, so I got really excited and got it. And saved money for months and whatever. And changed my Turok 1 for Turok 2. Imagine. And of course, the multiplayer was shared. The game was shared, but yeah. And the thing is that the popular games were much more expensive. If I wanted to change my Turok 1 for something like GoldenEye, I will have to give like a lot of extra money. So those popular cartridges didn't really lose value much. So it was like practically buying a new game and giving away the old Turok. But yeah, I got like that piece of Shadow Turok 2. Which I also really didn't F with the campaign. I don't know, there was something about those N64 games and me being like a child. I didn't really understood, like the mechanics and all that. I was really young. I was like, I think 7 or 6, something like that, or 8. It was between those years, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. And after that, I think that the last game that I got for N64, I just got 3 games. And all those games were changing the previous game for a new one. The last game that I got was Jet Force Gemini. Ah, it was from Rareware. That game was good. That was the only game that I can tell you that was really good. It was this one, Jet Force Gemini. Yeah. It was a fun game. It was like a third-person shooter, and it had a campaign. It had multiplayer. It was a really fun game. It was like the style of game that in the future will be Gears of War or something like that. It was kinda like that, but it was two children and a dog. Instead of muscle roided up to Jet Force Gemini. Imagine that, like having a console for several years, like 6, 7 years, and just having one game at a time, and just having a total of 3 games in all that time that you have that console. So most of the gameplay that we did on that N64 was just renting out, as I mentioned before, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and Smash Brothers, Mario Party, Mario Kart, all those classics. But it really sucked, because it really sucked when the multiplayers were amazing. The multiplayer games were amazing, but you feel really bad when you see for example, my cousins, she had a PlayStation, and of course she got all those bootleg games, pirate games and whatever and all that shit. So she had like a ton of games. It was really disheartening. She having all those like amazing games and options to play. But we will go. I will go to her house, and we will spend all day playing like Spyro, and I think it was Cool Borders or 1080. It was a snowboard game. Playing Apocalypse by Bruce Willis. Playing Winning 11, the soccer game. Playing what else? Crash Bandicoot. Yesterday I got really excited for a bit. But I received an email from a game company offering me a work position. It was like exactly the meaning of SpongeBob, first the octopus getting the chair out, getting ready to to chill. That was exactly me when I saw the email. I was excited and all that. When I saw, I read the email. Pretty excited, all that. Checked the website of the company, and it was like a creep again. Instantly, I was like, oh no. All the excitement went out of me, and I thought those ones have already died, but it seems like people are still like doing that thing, those Web3 crypto games to try and scam people out of their money. And it's like the same pattern with all those in brackets game studios in quotes game studios and wanting to hire artists to work in their game in quotes game, and they don't want to pay you like even in money. They want to pay you also in the scam money that they are trying to sell everyone else. You know, they want you to pay it like in crypto or whatever. And I'm sure not all those companies are like that for sure. Yeah, I guess. As in everything, there are good and bad actors, but I wouldn't recommend if you ever get an offer like that, if possible, try to avoid getting paid in cryptocurrency. At least if you don't know much about the subject, and if you are living like paycheck by paycheck, I wouldn't recommend it, man. Don't get into it if you are like not economically secure and you are planning on financing your day by day with that money. Don't get into it. See it more. If you are going to get into getting paid by any of those coins, see it as a stock or as some kind of investment. Not something that you are going to use to finance pay your day to day and pay for your groceries or rent. And the reasons why are like simple. Is like harder to change your money. It's more convoluted. Rates or the value can change, and you thought you have X amount of money and you have have less money than you expected. Not everywhere receives and you're going to your grocery store, you are not going to tell them, hey, I will pay you in X or Y coin. You'll have to exchange that. So it will take you more time to figure that out. You have an emergency, and you just have the whatever coin you have. How are you going to figure it out? Yeah? How are you going to get that money quickly to solve that emergency? Yeah, so if you're going to get into it, just see it as a stock, something like that, or an investment. I personally don't get into it. I'm still living paycheck by paycheck, or project by project. As I don't really receive paychecks, I just receive like a PayPal transfer when I get hired to do something. Yeah, so I ended up, of course, answering to the company, in quotes. Telling them, yeah, sure, thanks for reaching out. Sure, I will be interested, but if you pay me with real money. Well, but of course I didn't tell them like that. I don't want to I don't know if they are really scammers or not, anything like that, but at least I try to be polite. Hey, yeah, sure, I will be interested. Thanks for reaching out. But are you paying in regular currency, in quotes, real money, or in cryptocurrency? And yeah, so I asked that guy, yeah, you're paying with with regular currency or in cryptocurrency, and will you be open to pay me in USD or Euro or a real currency, or what? Not real, regular currency. I want to sound like I'm trying to be mean or whatever. But it is really crazy, right? Even the presidents getting into the cryptograph and scamming and rock pulling people with the cryptocurrencies. It is insane, man. That shit should be obviously legal. But, hey, I guess legislation and all that moves really slow. And now that the president of the US is into that, it seems like, hey, it is legal to it's really legal to speculate and scam with this, it seems. And the sad thing is that the only people that you see really making money with this mostly is people that already had lots of money. The small people is the one that gets rock pulled, get their money taken away by being, let's say, naive and stupid, that they will get the school but will be some of the first to get into investment and get money from it. When it is even more rigged than the regular market and the regular currency, because private individuals are the ones in control of it, you know? So they can do whatever they can do. What's the name of that? Insider trading to the maximum, you know? And they can like sell and buy whenever they want and say that the coin or whatever was a snipe or was X or Y thing. It is worse than gambling, man. Don't get into it. Now who knows? I have heard some people that had got paid with that. It was legit and all that, but that is the exception, man. If you don't know much about it, if you are like in a fragile economic situation, you need your money and are living, as I told you before, like paycheck to paycheck or project from project, and if you don't have savings to fall back on, yeah, for sure don't get into that. Oh, and it's really crazy how NFTs died, right? I was when it just came out. I was, hey, finally a way to possibly make some money and be financially independent. And it became all just parody. Became a grave just to launder money, scam people. I was really excited at the beginning, like, hey man, finally a way to get like possibility of some kind of financial breakthrough and freedom. And it's crazy how many people like ruin their lives practically, yeah. Like buying and investing on like thousands of dollars in NFTs, not knowing what's going to happen with it. So they were going to get like depreciated, yeah. They will be worth nothing later. There was also like people became a millionaire. That's so it was like a gold rush. It was practically a fucking gold rush, man. People and a couple more guys made bank, but millions of other artists or people got nothing. This happens, and it's the goddamn snapping on the auto merge that auto enable themselves. Wish I knew a little bit of Python so I could like just modify the plugin for it to just enable or disable that manually only. It is crazy that these crypto people just want to make a facade, yeah, that they are doing something. I just want to get investment and collect money and all that, just to like, yeah, we are doing this project, this thing, and they don't even want to pay the people doing the facade anything. They just want to make everything be profit. They don't even want to invest in the facade for their scam, because they even want to pay the people doing the facade in the lie. Let's see about that.
Now tell me right out loud, what are you supposed to do when you see the Flash? Stop and cover. Stop and cover.
Make it good. Yeah. go back and may fit it better. Okay, let's see. Let's harden this one.
Quivering Q says. Best view ERs on streambo.com, remove the space, VE20GKCR. Quivering Q says. Best view ERs on streambo.com, remove the space, VE20GKCR.
Guide ourselves with this vertex here and align it I know this below. It's not such a mess. It's right now. Come on, snap. Yeah. So like this. Okay, this was a little bit too much. Maybe align it. Yeah. It's the same. Below here will be maybe a little bit less aggressive. That is too much. Thanks. I can work on something here. Like this. Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll change. Oh, this part works. This one down here. Space for this one. And this simple piece became a journey. But it was mostly because I didn't have it like well defined. It was like this part was practically a blob in the original sculpt. So it didn't have like a rhyme or reason or where some of the shapes of the shapes will move to where they will move. This is really twisted up. Let me see if I can angle it a bit. Alright. Yeah, see. Move around so it flows a little bit better. Doesn't feel like it is twisting too abruptly. Zbrush. Take a little bit. I don't know why. It's yeah. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, when you are in this kind of positions, it's a little bit tricky to It says it's moving. I guess it's moving. No, it's not really X what we need. What about outside? Yeah. Yeah, this makes much more sense than on the base Zbrush. It's um, I would like for this to be aligned. Yeah. There's rich. Damn, man. Yeah. Okay, no. Maybe it's because this is sharp. I don't think we need this. So, we don't need it. Cooling. Maybe we need it. Man, this is a game changer. Check out that flow. Okay, this is... I flew too close to the sun with this one. Need to more of the interior. Let's see. Interior of the piece. No. Do it again. Hard. Time is running out. I'm still like trying to... Okay, this is a little bit more balanced. This power center up. See. Not that much. The space on the course I want it on the okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's where I do the interior, so and here in the, you know, it's a mess. And use it as a guide mostly. Yeah, enable the poly pen tool again. Or at least here. I'm slicing my elbow in my bed's corner. My elbow is purely on the edge of one corner. It's like in a blade, almost in a guillotine. I have to put like a cushion on it for my skin not to get chafed. This label this nightmare that is the auto merge, again and again and again. this angle, I would never notice that. Not following the flooring here, the inside. That. Okay, moving on to finish all the pieces before cleaning up and get to cut off without first finishing. And let me check something in my email first. And as expected, I didn't receive a reply back from the crypto guys. Precious water. Just jump over this guy. Get on the other side. We have to do another loop here. What the fuck is that? Oh, it got moved. Okay. Hmm. You're making a mess. To the inside. Part of the inside, let's say. Because this one seems to have like a lot of empty space, and we see way too much on the inside of the shell of the machinery. It is better for this one to be part of the interior. God damn it. The bane of my existence. It is snapping and merging. course, it had to mess with this. Let's see. But maybe. Yeah. Really not. Yeah, you see? In this case, it's better just to do the loops just here. It doesn't get to this final edge. And if that doesn't work, I know what we have problem too. It also could be the mirror modifier. Sometimes when you have like a loop that goes all the way to the cutout for the mirroring, it will cause problems. But in this case, we just add the loops before and we're just going to unite them. Add it with J. There's an article. Somehow I ended up moving this. This is the mirror. That's not the mirroring. Pull it in all these lateral edges. Man, at this point I'm not sure if it is just better to do this on Zbrush or doing it here in Blender with this. Maybe it's just me. Reset all this again. We got D sharp, yes. Jesus Christ. realign this when I the final cleanup. Slice it in here. Maybe I want to put this around here. Leave this extra wall. Scene or a shot? Like a shot. No. Okay. So this back, barn and the parts here in the back. This ones won't take a long time. But with that, we'll be finally finished with the torso. These are parts like the forearm, the shoulder pads, are big and a little bit complex, but I don't think they will be as tedious as all these parts in the torso, like these propellers and its part in the back. They won't be as crazy to do as this was to recreate. Hopefully we'll get some more progress done. But man, for the next stop on this, it is client work. I won't be retopoing stuff for a time. I will just be like working with Dynamesh and cleaning up, trying to get stuff really clean, and just focusing more on designing. This is way too time consuming for personal work. It is not really rewarding or what I should be focusing on. I should be focusing on sculpting and designing. Okay, we'll take a break. Have some breakfast or lunch. This is 11 already. We'll come back to continue and finish this.